Thank you very much. Everyone who will speak at this press conference has been a visionary on this issue. I mean it. I want to begin by thanking the sponsor of this legislation, the chair of the Crime Subcommittee, Sheila Jackson-Lee, who just spoke, for her long-time leadership in this effort. I also want to thank the Speaker, the Majority Leader, and the other members assembled who have all been such champions of this legislation. In 1994, then Senator Joe Biden authored landmark legislation called the Violence Against Women Act, or VAWA. Programs created under this law have provided support to millions of women and others who are victims of domestic abuse, dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking. The prevention programs contained within the law have saved countless lives and untold trauma. We are here today to carry on this important work and to strengthen it even further. VAWA has been reauthorized 3 times on a bipartisan basis, and each time we consider a new reauthorization, we examine what is working and what can be improved, and we make needed amendments to the law. I appreciate the bipartisan support of Mr. Fitzpatrick and all of his work on this legislation, but some of our Republican colleagues would have us simply extend the program, which sunset in 2018 with no changes. That would in effect be like going backwards. Too many people depend on the services provided by VAWA to take half measures. Every year, approximately 7.9 million women are victims of rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner. And an average of 3 women are killed every day by a current or former intimate partner. These grim statistics underscore the crucial need for us to act without delay to reauthorize VAWA and to enhance and expand the act so that it is getting even more effective. We passed a version of this bill in 2019, but it did not get a vote in Mitch McConnell's Senate, where even the needs of survivors of domestic abuse were ignored. Now that we have a true champion of efforts to protect women leading the Senate and Majority Leader Schumer, and a president who literally wrote the original VAWA Act, I know that they will do everything they can to see this legislation become law. In the debate we've been having on the floor, I've heard some of the Republican speakers say that we can't pass this bill because, after all, we can't extend the deadline because the deadline's in the Constitution. Well, they're wrong. The deadline is not in the Constitution. The deadline was subject to the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and 28th, not the 27th, amendments. If you look at the Constitution, you will not see the 7-year deadline in it. And that's because they're not part of the Constitution. So we have the power to pass this legislation. We certainly ought to pass this legislation. And I thank everyone involved with it. Now yield to the distinguished Speaker of the House, Ms. Pelosi.